welcome to Candid Canvas once again, co-powered by Luxury Aesthetics. So as I have always promised you guys that I will be bringing a promising person in front of you, a person who can guide you in your wellness, health, beauty and who's doing something for the society. So today we have Ayush with us, who is the founder of Rasayanam. So welcome Ayush to Luxury Aesthetic and Candid Canvas.
Thank you for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today with you.
So first of all, I would love to ask you कि आपके माइंड में कैसे आया, क्या आया जो आपने ये रसायनाम स्टार्ट किया?
So actually, this started about now 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
So I was in Canada that time. So I completed to give you a little bit of perspective. I completed my bachelor's in engineering from Canada. So I went there at the age of 18, and then I started into working into investment. So I was handling portfolio for HNI clients, and I was also doing my CFA. Right. At that time, I was lot into fitness. Right. At the age of like 23. And then I got exposed to natural supplements like Shilajit, and I started consuming them. So and I really liked those, and that
They
was
worked for
something.
you?
It did wonders for me actually.
And it was an Indian brand, or it was there as you were
No,
abroad?
so in abroad there were no Indian brands.
Okay.
They were only Western brands
Okay.
that were doing natural supplements.
And that Shilajit which you used, it was from abroad only?
Yeah.
not from
I was
India?
in Canada only that time.
Okay.
I was in Canada. I didn't have any prior sort of knowledge about Shilajit or
Okay.
any of the herbs.
Okay.
Right, because I moved there at the age of 18, मतलब so just completed my 12th.
Yeah,
So कोई
very
exposure
young
था
age,
नहीं, very
yeah.
young age, right? So I got exposed to Shilajit, I got exposed to ashwagandha, I started consuming that, and I saw the popularity of these herbs grow there. Right, there were other brands also that became like $1 billion brands there.
Okay.
So I had that exposure. Now, as my parents are here, my family is here, so I came here for vacation.
Okay.
Right, and then I went to shops and I saw the products there. So I saw there's a big gap between the Ayurveda or the natural supplements there and here. Here the market was still very price sensitive, and it was still driven by legacy brands. There was not a lot of talk about quality or about what kind of testing should go there.
That what is lagging in India, I will say. See, I am an Indian. I always prefer India in many things. But when you talk about these products, the genuinity is not there. So whenever I travel abroad, I usually do, and my husband also travels a lot. So he gets everything from there only.
Right.
So from a toothpaste to medicines to supplements, whatever.
Yeah.
So why are we lacking behind, and how you have started? Because his products are 100% natural, organic and pure. So I was also amazed when I saw his products. My team was working for this because they approached us for the podcast to promote their products. So my team was working on it, and he said, ma'am, it's 100% pure and natural. Then I have said, कि ठीक है, we can promote them because I believe and we believe in originality, purity and honesty. So if you're giving it to your clients, and if you're, as we are working for our clients in luxury, we always give them the best. So are you. So we are doing something good for the society. तो आपने 100% natural जो ये प्रोडक्ट्स निकाले, ये आइडिया कैसे आपने फिर आया कि मुझे बिल्कुल नेचुरल पे ही काम करना है?
Right. So to continue with the story, वही चीज़ हुई कि I saw कि जो legacy brands हैं, price sensitivity है, वही चल रहा है market के अंदर. So bringing that कि I saw कि eventually that culture will in India would also change, and people would become more conscious. They would want, as you mentioned, clean, honest, transparent and
Yes.
effective products.
Yes.
That is why I launched Rasayanam. And I actually, because I had a good job there and everything was settled, and I never had plans to come to India. मैंने start किया, I used to travel for the first year, मतलब I used to travel at least twice a month. I used to come to India for R&D, and I was started working with the doctor. We found various vendors. So एक साल लगा product बनाने में. Then we launched it, and it was an instant hit. We started sending test reports with the product for the specific batch. People loved that. People loved that, the formulation, the kind of communication we were building, and that is how Rasayanam took off. And shortly after, I moved to India full time to take the leap of faith.
Very good. See, if you will fool a person, you can fool him once or twice, but nobody will come back to you
Absolutely.
after that. So always believe in originality. If you want good clients, if you want good income, if you want to make good money and give good results.
Absolutely. So I believe in today's time, if you don't have a good repurchase rate, if you don't have returning customers, then you cannot have a sustainable
Yes.
business. And we have been in the business for now 4.5 years. So I believe
And
there's
you are
something
doing
we are
well.
doing right. Yeah. Huh.
So what gap in the market did you see, which came in your mind, like why should I start the original thing, pure thing?
Yeah, because maybe I knew, I was thinking ahead of time, and that is just the sort of person I have been. I went to Canada at the time when no one is going. मतलब उस time
It
अब
was
लोग सब
not
जाते
that
हैं.
popular. Up to every Tom, Dick and Harry is traveling and studying abroad.
उस time when the time I went, it was literally like everyone used to ask me कि क्यों जा रहा. So anyway, so that is just as a person I was. I've always thought about 4 years ahead, not of today, but what will things happen 4 years down the road. And I noticed कि यार कनाडा में ये हो रहा है, and usually sooner or later जो US कनाडा में चीजें होती है वो इंडिया आ ही जाती हैं. That is the
Right.
concept I noticed. So thinking of
It
that,
takes time, but
Yeah.
it comes.
एंड आई सॉ कि वैल्यू क्रिएशन तो होगी. मे बी जितना बड़ा बिजनेस, और कभी सोचा नहीं था कि बड़ा बिजनेस करना है. ये था थोड़ी वैल्यू क्रिएट करनी है, थोड़ा ये था कि क्यूरियोसिटी थी. उस क्यूरियोसिटी में स्टार्ट किया था
But the
बिजनेस.
result was amazing,
Yeah.
so you thought of starting it.
या एब्सोल्युटली. आई स्टार्टेड ऑफ आई मतलब never thought of कि where we are we would be able to achieve this. More than 10 lakh customers served now, and there's so much joy it brings to me as a founder, and that is the day, it's the reason for me to wake up and go to work every day.
Yeah, you feel proud of it whenever you do something good and something good comes back to you.
Absolutely.
If you are giving something good to the society, definitely it will come back to
Yeah.
you. So, आपका hot selling product क्या है? Which one is the best and which has given good results?
Right.
And through what your client is happy with? Can
Right.
you brief it?
Absolutely. So over the 4.5 years, we have only launched 13 products actually,
Okay.
because we are very focused on the development and everything about the product before it goes out in the general market, right? But and that is why all the products are very tested for efficacy and everything. But if I had to name one product, that would be Ashwagandha KSM 66.
Okay, Ashwagandha.
Because that is the most
stress
loved
buster.
product. Yeah. So it is the Ashwagandha. It is the deep root of that originates from India.
So you're gifting me that also. That is coming in my hamper.
Yeah. That's coming along your way, and
I
people have loved that.
desperately need it because I am so full of stress all the time. I hate nights. I don't want to sleep at night,
Achha.
and nights are very this thing for me. So I hope your Ashwagandha will help me make sleep
Absolutely.
better.
So the biggest thing, the biggest benefit we have got from the customers is their sleep quality is improved so much, better than melatonin, better than any sleep supplement
Melatonin
they have
doesn't
taken.
help me.
Yeah. So Ashwagandha you really like, because we are focusing on the root cause, that is the stress.
Yes.
Stress is where
So it
people are not able
calms your
to
muscles
do that.
and everything, and
Yes,
you
yes.
doze off.
So it helps reduce or regulate your stress hormone, that is
Okay.
cortisol.
Yeah.
And also you feel more energetic because of that, because if your stress is
Everybody's
reduced,
cortisol levels are high these
yeah.
days.
and it is not only because of your work.
Yes.
Stress is because you are in front of the screen all the time, right?
Yes.
That builds up stress.
There are many things
Yeah.
in society today. You have to dress well, you have to look good, you have to be presentable, you have to maintain your weight. So many things are
Yeah.
there.
The
For
societal
a
pressure is
person
there.
like me, it's stress is all this.
Yeah. For every person, I believe the reason of stress could be different. Right?
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be family, could be anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But stress is there.
Stress is there.
Nobody is stress free.
Yeah. And in India, we don't really focus on stress that much. अभी भी stress is not considered a problem. हम problem consider करते हैं, सो नहीं पा रहे हैं is a problem. No, you cannot sleep. You are gaining weight. Those are all our problems. But people don't understand. You need to focus on the main origin. And a
Yes.
lot of time, more than anything, it is stress. And these products works wonders for your stress reduction.
So you have launched omega 3 also recently,
Yes.
right? So how is it? How you have done the formulation of that supplement?
Yeah. So we launched the plant-based omega-3, which has the highest EPA to DHA ratio.
Okay.
So EPA and DHA are two fatty acids that our body requires, and that is only available through fish,
Yeah.
and that is why they are fish oil supplements.
Yes.
But now the problem with fish oil is, one is vegetarians of course don't like that product. Sometimes they have to consume it because that is the only option they have.
Yes.
So we are giving them that option. And another that we believe is also a big problem is, even with fish oil you get burps. No one likes burps after supplements, bad burps.
For that, I will tell you, you should have something good food before it. And if you take omega, you should always have vitamin D and omega after your breakfast. That is the best time.
Right.
If you will take it empty stomach, you will definitely not be able to digest it, because I am also taking good supplements from GNC. Either we buy from GNC or we buy it, as I told you, from abroad. Frankfurt and all.
Right. So yeah. So
German products.
Yeah. So that is the thing. And not everyone suits fish oil as well.
Yes.
Right. Especially vegetarians. If someone is not consumed meat their whole life, probably it would not suit them as much as a non-vegetarian.
Yes.
So there's a big market, and we saw that.
So you have it here also?
So this is the omega-3.
Ashwagandha is here.
Yeah, and that is the plant-based omega-3 that we have.
This is plant-based omega-3, you can see. And whatever explanation he has given about it, it means he has done a very good research on it. So I am relying on you, and I hope the people who are watching it, our viewers, will definitely rely and approach towards your products. What makes Rasayanam products different from others?
So it is all in the process, starting from the formulation. We work with the best doctors in Ayurveda and allopathy to get the natural supplements which are not only safe but also effective. So that takes a while, and then we also get the product tested, and it's just not about testing the complete product. For us, testing means starting from sourcing the best ingredients, getting those tested and standardizing them.
So they are all certified?
Yeah, so there is all GMP certified, ISO certified. If it comes under FSI, so it is FSI certified, or if it comes under Ministry of Ayush, that is certified. We also do third-party testing by NABL tested labs, right? So that means that you pay for what you get, right? Let's talk about omega-3. With each package, inside the report you get a Rasayanam certified report that is certified by NABL, that shows how much EPA and DHA are there, which are the active compounds of the product. Apart from the active compounds, which differ from product to product. So other than the active compounds like EPA, DHA, as I mentioned, there are two other things that you need to check for a product. One is heavy metals, right? Especially with any kind of supplement, right? You need to check arsenic, mercury, lithium. All these levels are what
very dangerous for one's health.
Yeah. Especially with natural foods and supplements, not only supplements but any kind of natural food, you need to check whether it has the minimum amount or not, because anything more than minimum amount would mean that it could create toxicity in your body, right? Another thing is the microbial profile.
अभी तो inflammation चल गया है, intolerant foods चल गए हैं, अभी तो there are so many things going on. अभी I got my IMU Pro test done, in which I was, intolerant to lactose, then what you call coffee, flax seeds, all rich things which I used to take are no more in my diet now, and gluten.
Right.
So
that is also a reason for existence for us. There's so much allergy nowadays. How would you get your nutrition, right? If you are allergic to, let's say, eggs you also get a lot of omega-3. How would you get your omega-3?
Right.
And especially the soil is so depleted now. What there is कि हमारे जो grandfather थे उनका one orange के जितना vitamin C था, that you get in 8 oranges now.
So you have vitamin C supplement also?
Not right now, but that is something.
You should, because I am looking for it.
Yes. So So we are launching in the process, but because we have a very stringent process in launching formulation, we are very constrained that we only want to launch natural supplements. We want to make sure ki it is clinically proven. So these things sort of take time, but we believe it doesn't slow us down, it just makes us better, right? We are here for the long haul. I'm not here to build a business in 2 or 3 years. We want to build a legacy business, right?
That's good. That's the good spirit, and you should go with the spirit. And we all are there for you, and we are wishing you good luck for your venture. And may you flourish and do your best. And I will try each and every product of his, because he has given me such a huge big hamper which has saffron in it, which has dates, amla juice, and I don't know what all he has gifted me. So I'll try and let you know what is the result of it, and I am very much sure the homework which he has done is commendable. So guys, please go and grab his products and achieve your goals in beauty, wellness, and your hair fall and everything. You have something for hair fall also, right?
Yeah, so we have biotin with collagen, so that is good for hair as well as skin, and all natural. Then we also have other products which
you have Shilajit also.
Yeah, we have Shilajit. So Shilajit helps with the mental clarity. It helps a lot. For men, it helps with testosterone. For women, it is good for iron. So women, iron deficiency is more prevalent in women than men, right? Especially after the age of 30, your bone density starts to reduce.
And for the females who have menopause and all, so do you promote such supplements to build up their estrogen levels?
I think it's important to have those. We don't have them just yet.
I'm giving you so many ideas.
Yeah,
you should start with.
There's so much to do. But it is so tempting to do
endless.
It fast. And it is so tempting to do it fast, but we have to hold our horses. That for us, quality is more important than quantity.
Yes. That's what luxury aesthetics says, because it has not opened up with branches as others have. We focus only on one brand, one branch, and we give our best to this branch.
That is
so
great.
That is your idea. So it means you are working on a right track.
Yeah, that is the way to go. I believe that too.
So before we sign out, you need to sign this mug for me and give me some good wishes.
Absolutely.
It was lovely having Ayush on the board today, and we have gained so much of knowledge about the products which he has. And I am delighted to have another very surprise package for you, and very soon, maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned and watch the full episode of Candid Canvas on YouTube. Thank you.